Hello, my name is James Miller, and I want to welcome you to Come and Dine. Today, I want to share with you another one of my writings, and I always believe within my heart that when I have these ideas, it's truly God inspiring me. God is my inspiration. I'm thankful that He saved such a sinner as I. And this is something that all Christians who try to live the Christian life, what I'm about to share with you, struggle with. And this is based off of Romans chapter 7, there at the end. Where Paul talks about his conflict. And this is what I named this writing. It's called The Conflict Within by James Miller. I have a confession to make. I have a conflict within myself, and it is the conflict of trying to be a Christian. For you see, the natural man wants to serve himself, and the spiritual man wants to serve God. And both of them are at war with each other. The spiritual man wants to try to love God with all his heart, mind, and soul. And it is at this moment that I am at my happiest, knowing that I am serving my Lord, my God, and doing His will. But then there's the natural man that wants to rebel against God and serve my own selfish will, such as lust, greed, and unrighteous anger. And with these conflicts comes the temptations, and the temptations are sometimes like a sledgehammer that keeps beating at me until I give in. Then it's like a feather that knocks me over without a fight. There is truth in what James wrote. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away from his own lust and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it brings forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, brings forth death. This conflict also reminds me of what Paul wrote when he said the things that he wants to do, he does not do, and the things that he did not want to do, he did. Paul then concluded with this thought, O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from this body of death? When I commit these sins, the feelings that I feel are sorrow, sadness, sometimes frustration and anger that I have failed my God and I have betrayed Him as well. This is the sting of sin, to remind me of who I am, and that is a saved sinner that still needs God's grace and mercy. And when sin does have its occasions with me, it brings forth death and therefore separates me from my fellowship with God. What do I do? Do I say to my Lord that I cannot do this anymore? What do I do when sin usurps the throne of my Savior that is in my heart? Do I lay down? Do I give up? No, is the answer I will give. I will fight the fight knowing that life has many battles. Some battles I will win, and some I will lose. I will press towards the mark with the knowledge that in the end I have won the war. Death will have lost its sting, and the grave will have no victory over me. I will arise one day to meet my Lord and Savior, and it is then that I will sing the victory songs, free at last. Free at last. Thank God I am free at last. Thank you for listening. If you would, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment below. To God be the glory.